Hello YouTube, I'm just Lane and we're back with another video of Once Upon a Puppet. I think we solved one of the lost memories of the king in the last video, which has been doing pretty well. Glad y'all have been enjoying it. And if you do enjoy this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Let's hop back into it. That's right. Doing this slingshot or not. There we go. There are surely some valuable treasures in this place. You can't come all this way for nothing. Measure what you risk out. You're better to return home with nothing than to not return at all. What did that do? I don't know if that did anything. Aha. Okay. Everyone under my word. Queen has his own. The same as she wore as Huntress. Why would she throw them away? Too big for me and no use to you for obvious reasons. Look at this, someone scribbled on them with crayons. What a talented artist. So, what now? Oh. It was like a puppet. It has no accident. They're made to deceive us. Them alive is more cunning than we know. Oh boy. Right there. think he's glitched. Because it shows him sleeping, but he's sliding. What the fuck? Ow. We're good. Get here. Yeah, shoot him. Okay. Aw. Well, you give me this arrow, but I can't do anything with it. Shame. Yeah, I didn't really have to pull that out. The thread. Oh, you too. Made me nearly jump out of my bark. Sorry, do I really look so scary? No, you're harmless, my boy. Only on edge because those creepers are roaming about. Let me scared of my own shadow they have. Do what we get. Rather rigid. The right tension or something to hold on to for high walls. Let's try it. Alright. You in here? Ew. Look here, though. Gander at the artistry on that wall. We reckon it is. There's something sinister about it. Some sort of flower? May well be. Good eye. Can't help feel somewhat unnerved by it. Let's do this and launch. Oh. Let's try that again. Yeah, wait on the smoke to get past, I think. search around. See if that gets us. Gives enough fun. Right? Just enough. Isn't it? Dang. I'm gonna go. Okay, never mind. We'll wait again. Is that an airship? Look at that stack of crates, but there's something right it up. Oh, glacier. Oh, that's going along. Yeah, good. I think we missed one at the beginning of the level, though. What's this one? I want to figure out. Oh, dang. Taking bombs. Is that one appear from? There we go. Okay. Scavengers are a hardy lot, but I see ever more monsters gathering by the day. We can't outrun them forever. None of it bodes well for the hamlet. Oh. Oh. Look at that. Happy accident. Oh, come on. I went far enough away. Try this again. There we go. It's a Mad King. Bombs? The one that's creating them. Chili. Shoot, shoot, shoot. You found me again, my darlings. Oracle, you saved us. But the light, how do you know it affects monsters? This much I owe to how you banished the stage fright. I've been studying these hecklers. Remains opaque as ever, but a sense of furious darkness rests all of them. As it seems, only light can banish. Stranger still, some whisk departs the monster's frame upon the expiry, but I cannot ascertain the true essence of it either. All the same, learning the ways of our foes could finally shed light on suffering of our friends. Truly, there's a way to help the chief? I gotta understand the chief's condition, or whether the petrified still possess a spark of life. To no avail. But have faith, dear. I will study them further. Regardless, you should avoid conflict with the monsters. Pure sources of light will not always come this freely. Your quest must continue. This cavern was swarming with these monsters when I arrived. They got their claws on spellbound spools you'll need for the Lost Act. Let's go, Trev. Path open. Ah, this'll. We're good. Oh, what? Bombs down. Oh, come on. Hold on. There we go. We checked every crook and cranny like you said, and we found all the threads. Before we continue, Oracle, growing darkness in the understage. Now, since you know more than you disclose, it is torment to the foresee evil and be unable to prevent it. As I fear the kingdom wanes, the Shadow King's influence grows, ours that do his bidding multiply. Remember, see me, the monsters, the sage fright, the petrified? They're all the Shadow King's doing? A stubborn inkling in the shapes the leaves make at the bottom of my tea. Shadow King Oracle, is he a puppet? Stagehand? Neither? I have no answers for you. Sound the Shadow King or live to speak of it. Attest to the soundness of my visions of him. There is but one claim I can make with certainty. He will do his efforts to hinder you. As I quickly, Nave, I set up the weaving cabinet for you. Ah. Questing Prince. I recognize you from the missing post. You're the prince. Wow. Best day ever. For the horrible stuff that's happening. Forms willingly as Prince Edric Jeff. Remind you of the burden you bear, my dears. To preserve our future, the stories of the past must be retold. Second Lost Act will open for you and go forth without fear. Right. Second lost act. Where are we? They're in the French range, but nowhere I recognize. Must be very far from the castle. Question, but did it come with a mask? I can't feel my face. Long time. Last one. No mess with this costume. Face will warm us up.
Many years after the royal marriage, Prince Adric, the king and queen's son, embarked on a treacherous journey to the farthest reaches of the realm. The king had sent the prince on an urgent quest to Mount Thunderrun, the only place in the world stage where a precious and miraculous flower is rumored to grow.
What village, Your Grace? If you seek a warm hearth and hearty broth, you've come to the right place. At the wrong time. We were not expecting you. Why I'm here either. What is that? Go this way though. Sure. A little bigger in these altitudes, Your Highness. Expecting your heartwood. Heartwood, that doesn't sound pleasant. Yeah, and even you're not fully accustomed to it. Don't venture too far up the mountain, you'll be fine. You fine? Grab your pickaxe. Can't scale these icy cliffs without it. Need it to reach the heart of the mountain. So the healing flower blooms. Local hot stew and mingling with the locals. There it is inclined to speak of the mountain. One whispering of some demonic presence haunting its slopes. What do you mean by demonic presence? Ah, surely nothing but a folktale. Penny dreadful to scare children to bed. All the same, best you don't tell anyone what we're doing, what you're going. Good luck finding the precious flower, my prince. Mind you, every minute counts. What you return, may the light shine upon you. The sound of this at all, knave. Is he hurt? Discover some clue as to his disappearance. This place doesn't have cathartic conclusions, right? Right there. Like over here. There it is. Oh, we're coming down here for her. Ah. Another glass shard. Can't go that way? That's it. That stinks. There you go. Nice. I see. Please tell me you heard that. Might be mere myth. Right. Got through this pretty quick. Right down. I'm not missing anything. This should. Okay. I see now. Oh, you're fine. Fun? Bruh. I'm gonna get hit with an icicle. Still going up. I tried. Checkpoint there. Oof. We're now one with the ice. Okay. Thought I grabbed it, but I guess not. Checkpoint. Let's checkpoint. Nice. It's a fractured scene. About time. Let's do some stage setting. Alright. Need to figure out how to get a light. Clear out the stage fright. There we go. Maybe. That doesn't seem right. The other piece out. Make something out of this, I think. Oh, wait, hold on. We can climb this now. Demon's Fang. Okay. I would say this probably goes. Yes. It was meant to be the hands.
Standing before Mount Thunderun, the prince returns the mountain's fearsome gaze, undeterred by the villagers' cautionary tales of haunting shadows. Prince Adric scales the snow-laden mountain, braving biting winds and a perilous precipice. His father has given him a vital quest. The prince will test the very limits of his courage. But fear comes in many forms. The prince catches sight of monstrous figures, shadowing his every step. He stays ahead of them. But the blinding snowstorm is not on his side. shadows draw closer, the prince decides to make his last stand. Where many others had fled in terror, the valiant prince turns to face the demon. But the prince cannot believe his eyes. The monsters were merely villagers in hideous costume. The puppets confess they never intended the prince harm, only to scare him away for his own sake. They reveal that, though the flower known as the Night Sun Orchid may cure any ailment, it will inflict a terrible curse upon the one who cuts its stem. The prince wonders, has it all been in vain? No, it cannot be. Adric explains he is on a quest to save a life other than his own, no matter the risk to himself. The villagers are moved by the prince's bravery. After much deliberation, they finally agree to grant him passage. But first, they need his help. A few days ago, some of their fellow villagers were trapped in a cave-in after delving too deep into the mountain. If the prince can brave the dark tunnels and save the hapless miners from the collapse, he may find what he seeks in the heart of the mountain.
Humans were just villagers in disguise. Had you fooled, didn't they? But this Night Sun Orchid the prince was looking for, it's to save a life other than his own. I wonder who that could be. I hardly believe everything we saw and heard is explained by a few puppets in costume, actors like me. Go taken with this demon. Enough evil endures this world. You don't need to invent more. Come. The villagers mentioned some of their miners need help. Let's find them. Sent up the mountain with bated breath, my prince. You're climbing with something to behold, but I fear your journey is far from over. Just continue climbing up like I was. Oh. Missed it. way we came? No. Wait, hold on. There we go. Any shards over here? Okay. We're good. There's a shark. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna run. Get back. I don't like this place. Any shards? Do. Oh. Avoid stage fright. character throughout the show. We are trapped through no fault of ours. We need to rebuild the story exactly as it was. For the prince to save them, they must be trapped.
The prince takes a deep breath as he prepares to rescue the miners. The plan is bold, but its yield uncertain. Prince Adric sends a minecart crashing through the rubble that trapped the poor miners. Dust fills the air, but so do cheers of joy. The miners are saved. As they return to their families, the prince glimpses something in the swallowing dark. The faint light of hope. Perhaps the villagers had another purpose for leading the prince into these mines. It is a curious little thing, fragrant and delicate, yet all the more sinister. The prince takes a moment to remember that this is not for him. He masters his fear and cuts the flower from its stem. He feels no different. He wonders, was there ever a curse? But so long as the flower can heal any ailment, as the legends say, that is all that matters. As the prince makes haste back to the king, he recalls the villagers' recitation of the curse. When love becomes hate, hope becomes fear, and courage becomes fury, then will blessing become curse. Prince Adric swallows his fear of the curse, places it somewhere deep and dark, a cave of the mind. There is little time for doubt. There is little time at all.
Cursed flower that only blossoms in the dark. When love becomes hate, hope becomes fear. Courage becomes fury. Then will blessing become curse? What could that mean? I wouldn't know where to begin guessing. Perhaps there's no real curse at all, just local superstition. Regardless, we need to hurry back. Hopefully, way down is easier. Oh. Oh. Oops. There we go. Wanted to. Oh, it counts as a checkpoint. Boo. Oh, can't pump it up. Sad thing. Boo. Missed it. Oof.
Oh yeah.
Let's try this again. Did it. Somehow. Oh, man. Couldn't have grabbed that. There we go. Turn to the mountain base. Well done, sire. You saved those miners and got your prize. Pay no heed to the superstitions. Superstitious thought. I'm so mighty proud of what you've become. Thank you, my good puppet. Village gate. May the sages guide you, my prince. Oh, sneaky. There's Crumple. Let me go up real quick. Hold on. I'll check out what's up there. Good. Rich, you're back. Do you have the flower? Wasn't easy, but I found it. But who's this flower meant for? Quick, we must return to the castle.
Riding without rest, with the night sun orchid secured, the prince returns to the castle with all the haste he can muster.
Wait, we're already at the castle? I thought we were leagues away. Neither time nor place function as we might think. What's that? Guess we gotta solve this last little bit. Right here. Quarters. Get some stage light. Really? You can't use that? let's go this way. Wait. There's a prop. Prince's Locket. And we nearly got all the props. Go. Where it needs to be. Think. There we go. I don't know why I didn't do it the first time.
The prince races past towers and ramparts, his heartwood pounding in his chest, the flower held tightly in his grip. As Prince Adric returns to the castle with the healing flower, he lets nothing and no one distract him from his purpose. He has completed his quest, just as his father the king asked of him. Triumphant, the prince presents to the king the panacea that can cure the one he loves. His mother, Queen Helia. But the king is distraught. He has only bitter welcome for the prince. Adric's heart sinks. It cannot be too late. For all his courage and travails, the prince's effort is in vain. Queen Helia has already taken her final bow. King Caliban is furious. He blames the prince for failing him and the queen. But worse still, the prince believes it and blames himself. The king orders the prince to leave his sight. Ever the dutiful son, he obeys. As the door closes with a heavy thud, the prince's heart breaks, for he knows he also lost his father this night.
Does he become the Shadow King? Can't believe it. I made to stop leaving dresses for the queen. I assume she was displeased with me. Bro, what's wrong? Answer me. Take time. so. Sick. Or what happened to her? Secret, or buried all knowledge of it. Tell the Oracle what we saw. Crazy. That's what happened to her. Am I crazy? Didn't go through enough. Oracle, where'd she go? There's a letter here. Send departure. Receive word from Mayor. Acquired. Final lost sidecar discovered. Seek me in the hamlet. Need more time? Alright, YouTube. I believe we'll call it there for the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. And if you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.